The following is a world-class Bullshitters exclusive.
Captain Marvel is a character that no one seems to like, yet people will defend until the end. If Helen of Troy was the face that launched 1,000 ships, then Brie Larson is the bitch that launched 1 million YouTube channels. The culture war, the battle to save entertainment from corporate overlords and weirdos intent on infusing their beliefs into our stories, has not cooled down since Captain Marvel launched. Instead, it's at an all-time high. With the recent failures of Charlie's Angels and Terminator 6 stinking up theaters across the world, many ask the most important question. How does this keep happening? This kind of shit just can't accidentally happen, can it? I mean, Hollywood has to try incredibly hard to make consistently cringy crap, right? Right you are. The Marvel Cinematic Universe, or MCU, is the gold standard for big box office crossovers. With hit after hit, the MCU has yet to deliver a failure at the box office. But it has begun infecting itself. Yes, itself, with the disease of modern identity politics that turn off fans quicker than an unwashed fanny. The buzz from literally every MCU film prior to Captain Marvel was about story, Avengers tie-ins, and new heroes. Once Captain Marvel popped up, it was about white dudes and privilege and shit no one cared about. It would be one thing if people were interested in the rhetoric that Brie Larson was spewing, but the majority of videos were against what she was selling and how her film was being protected. The drama went on for months, so much so that even just 2 months ago, she was still a hot topic. The big questions have always been, why Brie Larson? Why Captain Marvel? And why now? Well, now we know, and of course that's half the battle. What do we know? I don't know. I've written myself into a loop. In all seriousness, we have a better view of the forced diversity that so many fans from every walk of life have been noticing in the MCU moving forward, and our little buddy, Kevin Feige, is the one to blame. IGN had the story 2 weeks ago, but no one saw it. Kevin Feige confirms rumors of Ike Perlmutter's opposition to MCU diversity. In an interview with the Hollywood Reporter's Awards Chatter podcast, Marvel Studio President Kevin Feige said that Marvel Entertainment CEO Ike Perlmutter had previously pushed back on Feige's efforts to expand the diversity of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, confirming rumors of Perlmutter's longtime obstinance. Perlmutter, who became chairman of Marvel in 2001, then CEO of Marvel Comics in 2005, has previously come under fire according to Financial Times reports, making racist comments. There's also his considerable financial support of Donald Trump, according to LA Mag. Perlmutter was also infamously frugal with budgets, according to Variety. In 2015, Disney ordered a switch in the chain of command, allowing Feige to report directly to Disney chief Alan Horn. Just last October, Disney promoted Feige to chief creative officer for all film, TV, and comic publishing ventures at Marvel. When the Hollywood Reporter asked Feige if Perlmutter's views on diversity helped spur the change, Feige was fairly open in his brief response. That's part of it. There's a lot of sides to the story. You can pick up Bob Iger's book and learn more. I highly recommend it. But it made sense at that time. We had made 10 movies or more that managerially, there was another way to go. Iger also wrote that he pushed Perlmutter to stop stymieing Feige's push for Black Panther and Captain Marvel film. We had a chance to make a great movie and to showcase an underrepresented segment of America, and those goals were not mutually exclusive, Iger wrote. I called Ike and told him to tell his team to stop putting up roadblocks and ordered we put both Black Panther and Captain Marvel into production. Perlmutter's role has been increasingly diminished over the last few years, while the MCU will only be getting more diverse. Marvel's Phase 4 lineup features the likes of Chinese hero Shang-Chi, the standalone Black Widow movie, the Pakistani-American Miss Marvel, and multiple black heroes like Sam Wilson's Captain America, Blade, and Black Panther 2. Be prepared for the lowest grossing phase of the MCU. There's a saying, history is written by the victors, and clearly that's the case with Ike Perlmutter. I'm not a fan of the man, but he's falling victim to the Marvel narrative. The IGN article goes out of its way to talk about the alleged racism, ties to the president, and his parsimonious ways. I'm not down with racism and the like, but how about IGN talk about the $9 million donated to cancer research, or the $50 million gift to NYU's hospital? Clearly the man's not a saint, but funding cancer research outweighs keeping Captain Marvel and Black Panther out of theaters. If only Ike Perlmutter could have saved us from Brie Larson. The narrative surrounding Perlmutter's legacy bothers me because Captain Marvel has done more damage than it has done good for genre entertainment. The piss-poor attitude displayed by Brie Larson normalizes people like Paul Feig and Elizabeth Banks disrespecting the audience. Until Captain Marvel, Marvel had always respected the audience. I don't recall Chadwick Boseman calling the fans racist in the build-up to Black Panther, just reflecting on the trials he went through in his life. Been there, dude. I can't blame IGN solely for this garbage. Vanity Fair has been going on about this diversity issue since 2015 when they said, while there's no concrete evidence that cutting Perlmutter out of the equation will lead to leaps and bounds in Marvel's diversity, it very well may make a significant enough shift in the company's culture. There's also a question of the budget. One of the main reasons Disney bought Marvel is because it could make a great-looking movie for a fraction of the price of a Jerry Bruckheimer film. Looking back at the MCU's budgets, they've blown up. A lot. They've all been successful, but if we take a closer look, Joker is the most profitable comic book film ever, even though Endgame made more than double at the box office. It begs the question, is diversity more important than profitability? We all know the answer is no, but for some reason companies are afraid to admit their sole existence is to make money, not promote social norms that have been achieved decades ago. Joker proved there's an audience for smaller scale, more personal stories of our favorite comic book characters. Will Marvel take note and go this route? Will Joker's success make Suits look at profitability more closely? I think yes. Joker being a success helps Deadpool hold on to its R rating moving forward. Audiences have an appetite for R-rated comic book movies, and Disney has to deliver. So folks, there we have it. Captain Marvel and the forced diversity and all the talk of agenda, well, it just turns out to be true. They were forcing Captain Marvel and Black Panther for progressive change. Does that mean they're good movies? Does that mean they're bad movies? Well, it's 50-50. Black Panther, good movie. Captain Marvel, not so much. And here on this channel, we've always rated Captain Marvel as a movie, not what Brie Larson said. The film's full of boring plot points, an uninteresting hero, an uninterested actress, and a climax that just doesn't really do it for many people. Plus, it retcons a lot of the MCU and breaks it. You know, Captain Marvel really never caught on the way people in the media like to say. Now, just for fun, I thought I'd show you a little footage that I have. Originally, I was going to go out and film some Star Wars stuff, but I ran into some Captain Marvel stuff, so let's hit that iconic music that we have here on this channel and take a look at some Captain Marvel toys at clearance.